most unexpected way someone has recognized you? I was traveling in Japan, about as far from home as possible, exploring this tiny ramen shop in a back alley of Tokyo. The place was packed with locals, always a good sign. I squeezed onto the last seat at the counter, right next to an elderly Japanese man who nodded politely. The chef handed me a menu completely in Japanese with no pictures. I was attempting to use a translation app when the old man beside me suddenly asked in perfect English, "First time in Japan?" Relieved, I admitted I had no idea what to order. He recommended his favorite dish and we started chatting. He asked where I was from, and I told him a tiny town in Michigan that nobody's ever heard of. His eyes widened. "Wait, are you from Maplewood?" I was shocked. "Yes. How could you possibly know that?" He studied my face carefully, then said, "You're Sarah Miller's son, aren't you?" My jaw dropped. My mother's name was indeed Sarah Miller. "Your mother was my English teacher in 1975, he explained. "I was an exchange student at Maplewood High for 1 year." He pulled out his wallet and showed me a faded photo of my mom in her 20s, standing with a group of students. She was the kindest teacher I ever had. She helped me improve my English and encouraged me to become a translator. He had kept that photo in his wallet for over 40 years. The coincidence was mind-blowing. My mother had only taught for 3 years before switching careers, and somehow I had sat next to her former student from her brief teaching career in a random ramen shop across the world. When I called my mom later that night, she immediately remembered him, Takeshi. He wrote such beautiful poetry. I connected them via video call, and they spoke for hours, catching up on decades of life. He became my guide for the rest of my trip, showing me places tourists never see. My mom now visits Japan every few years to see her former student, and their friendship has rekindled because I couldn't read a ramen menu. Sometimes the most meaningful connections happen in the most unexpected places.